Welcome to 23 Degrees Sideways. We're doing a third video on the NOVA classifications, except this time we're really just going completely overboard and off into body ecology systems. I talked about that a lot in the second video. I talked about how your greater body ecology includes your bed, your clothing, your house, your environment, your partner, your sexually intimate group. If you're monogamous, that would be one person. If you're poly, that would be 3, 5, 7, 9, whatever. You know, whatever floats your boat, that's fine. I prefer something around 5 as a total. That's a pretty good number, but, you know, everyone do it your way. Your family, your kids, your parents, if they live with you, or if they see you on a regular 4 or 5 days a week basis. You have this group body ecology, this greater body ecology. We have a core internal body ecology, and that includes the surface of your skin, your scalp, your hair, your beard, you know, your hair. It does. That's still considered kind of internal. It's attached to the largest organs of your body. The largest organ of your body is your skin. It does more than just contain the water bag. It has functions. It has stuff. It does things. It's critical for your vitamin D levels. I mean, come on. Steroid hormone production. Skin. Big deal here, all right? So your skin's an organ, and your core body ecology is going to be what's inside of you and on your skin. And that isn't just you. It's not just human cells. It's all sorts of fungus, virus, bacterium. We're up to 5 kingdoms now, so some of the stuff is like different. But anyway, there are things from all 5 kingdoms, life kingdoms, in your core ecology. People like to say it's the microbiome. I think biome is a kind of an interesting word, and it tends to make people think of things like bugs, germs, bacteria. It's not necessarily bacteria. What if it's protozoan? What if it's fungal? What if it's this? What if it's that? Don't get too attached to labeling what it must be. It is an ecology. It's every bit as complex as a planetary ecology, all right? And it is your core body ecology. It is part of who you are. It is part of who you literally are from moment to moment. Your identities, your moods, your reactions, who you are. Maybe it's part of your actual consciousness in this life, okay? You can think about this in different ways. You can think about this in terms of having a soul or a spiritual consciousness and then attached to the body or whatever it is that you use to model this. That core ecology is part of who you are, how you express your experience in this life, okay? Fuck up your gut bacteria, get all stressed out, and you will literally change who you are, all right? Go get a tan. Don't burn yourself. You don't have to get skin cancer, but go get a tan, expose your eyes to the sunlight, walk around outside without too much clothing on. You don't have to be butt-ass naked. I saw the naked guy walking down the road last week. It was a little freaky. He did get arrested. Weird. Not making this up. Don't do that. You don't have to streak. But, you know, pair of jogging shorts is good. You can wear a halter top if you're a girl because that's usually a legal requirement. If the weather permits, get some sun exposure, get some air exposure, get out and move, get things going, eat the right foods, reduce your stress levels. All of that has a really huge impact on your core body ecology. And that is literally a key core, I'm using the word core a lot, key component of your diet. Your diet isn't just what you eat, it's what your body does with what you eat. So there's an argument about calories in, calories out. Calories in must be less than calories out or you won't lose weight. Not exactly. People are, well, there's the second law of thermodynamics. Like the second law of thermodynamics only matters in terms of what's processed, absorbed, or used. I can feed you 100,000 calories of charcoal every day, and in a month you will be dead. Not because you're fat, because you can't process and use the calories. It's charcoal. Calories is just an energy measurement, unit of energy measurement, okay? When you look at the calories count that food has, it's actually a bomb calorimeter. They literally burn it and see how much energy is produced. That's not what your body does. Your body doesn't burn the stuff. You don't actually have a fire inside you. You're not actually a red dragon named Smog. Sorry, guys. What happens is that stuff processes in your body according to primarily a hormonally regulated and instigated system. So you might eat a certain number of calories, and if the number of calories that you process is lower than the number of calories that you expend, then you'll lose weight. If the number of calories that you process is greater than the number of calories that you expend, you might gain weight. Or you might piss out the ketones. Who knows? You know, there's some stuff that goes on there. It gets a little complicated. So the calories in, calories out leaves out this big component of what happens to the calories. Calories processed and calories out. So your core body ecology is going to have a huge effect, is going to be the primary arbiter of how the nutrition is handled, whether it's energy or nutrition, minerals, vitamins, stuff, right? So it's an important part of your diet. You can have a body ecology, core body ecology that is magnificently set up to handle living on sushi, brown rice and raw fish, fermented soy sauce, Japanese horseradish, oh, that stuff is so good. Fermented ginger, all that stuff. Great, fantastic. You can have a core body ecology that is slightly damaged and off and requires nothing more than red meat, salt, and water to get healthy. Remember, the basic carnivore diet is mostly a healing diet. It's an elimination diet. It's a medicinal diet. You should be able to handle, your body should be able to handle with health, full health, some other stuff. Some people are kind of broken and they need to get back it down to the core nutritions there. People don't like core nutrition being meat, but whatever, that's your ideology. Have fun with it. So your core body ecology can set you up as vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, Mediterranean diet, carnivore, whatever. Don't care. Doesn't matter to me, okay? You can be healthy on most any natural diet with the right body ecology. Core body ecology. That's your internal core body ecology. You have another layer of body ecology. Now, in the Enlightenment model for the school that I've been practicing in, there's a concept of layers in general, which is that there are layers of experience. So like layer one is the mind, the conscious mind, what we call the conscious mind, not the great consciousness, conscious problem, but the thinking mind, the analytical mind. And then there's a layer two, which is more of a spacious, vast, pre-conscious type of mind. There's a layer three that is even more of a species, racial species kind of level. Layer four, which is the actual body. The layer four actually goes beyond your actual brains, one up, one down, body, gut, brain, gut, head, gut, and out to your furthest neurons, and actually incorporates your nervous system as a whole and your neuromuscular system, and then you can get to like a layer 5-ish. This is a different path from what they think of. There's another layer where you're dealing with your core body ecology, right? That's a layer where you're dealing with all of the myriad trillions of different organisms that make up the human body. Big part. Now, there's a next step past that, the next step past that, is your immediate body ecology. That's going to be the stuff where you're dealing with your clothes, where you're dealing with your bed, where you're dealing with the most intimate partners, probably where you're dealing with your kitchen, your stuff. You know, if you have a lot of driving time, it's going to be your car. It's going to be part of that ecology. Stuff lives in it. Stuff lives on the fabric. Stuff lives in the air. It's all part of it. And it all has resonance. And I hesitate to get into energy theory and the grid, but there's energies. You can think of the energies as just like how the microbiome of your dashboard grows or whatever, but there's energies involved somehow, however you want to describe them. And so this is your next level of your immediate body ecology. And it's really important. And this is why, you know, I have seen people immediately change their health by changing their laundry detergent. And it's weird. I've seen people glow. I've seen people actually erase skin problems by changing the materials and the fabrics that they wear. Bamboo, by the way, is horrible, ridiculously overprocessed. Basically, it's a spiky vegetable rayon, and it's horrible, bad for you, awful. Don't. You know. So working with natural fabrics can often help. Some wools are different from other wools. You know, there's different proteins. So real merino wool works very well for me. Better than most cotton, honestly. You know, if I could afford wool underpants, I would probably buy them. But merino wool underpants are like, you know, $30 a pair, and not quite there yet. I need like another 10 clients to get a pair of those every month. So, in the budget. Yeah, buy me underwear. Join me. So this is your immediate body ecology. And it's a real thing. It's a very, very real thing. This is why people have you can read a person's health with some of their environment. It's really a big deal. And then there's an extended or greater body ecology. And this is all kind of fuzzy, and you could think of this as 17 or 18 layers if you wanted to. You can you can break this all out, whatever. But greater body ecology is this basic idea of your family, your friends, your church group, your church kitchen, your community kitchen, your co-op kitchen, whatever it is that you do. If you do that, you know, it can even be a bar. Okay, I know plenty of people. I've had my time where my social group mostly met at a bar. I have no problems with that. Totally fine. As long as there's no indoor smoking and I don't have to drink if I don't want to, it's totally fine. But if that's your thing, if that's where you eat a third of your meals, you know, because they serve food, if that's where you're around people that you're around for hours and hours every week, okay, plenty of people in my social group, more than one social group at various times, spent 3 to 5 hours a day, most days, so 4 to 7 days a week, in a particular bar. That was their living room. It was their social environment. It was their family. It was everything they did. That's totally fine, okay? So that's your greater body ecology. You need to think about that and work with it and realize that that is also part of who you are and part of the nutrition that you'll be getting from anything that you take in. It has an effect on your food, it has an effect on your life, it has an effect on your personality and your moods. Okay? So that's the ecology, and we'll talk more about that later. Stay sideways.